Hey guys, just doing another video here to talk about my Tokyo Marui High Capa 5.1 build, which I upgraded most of the parts and built. I'd just like to talk about every problem that I've encountered while doing this build, and the solutions I had to do to rectify the problems, to make it run smoothly and properly, just to to talk about it, so it might help you guys. You know, if you're gonna do your hyper kappa build, you might run into these same problems, and hopefully, if I talk about how to fix it or how I fixed it, it may help you with your build. So here we go. Right, so it started off as a original Tokyo Marui 5.1 standard, and then I upgraded the slide, and then the frame, and then the grip, and most of the internals as well. The slide is made by Airsoft Masterpiece. It's a Salient Arms International slide, and the frame is also made by Airsoft Masterpiece. The beaver tail safety is made by Airsoft Masterpiece, and the thumb safety, the ambidextrous thumb safety, is made by Airsoft Masterpiece as well. The grip is made by UAC. It's their aluminum grip, right? And I'll tell you all the things that happened along the way. Right, the first thing I did when I got the slide was try it on my Tokyo Marui frame, the original frame, and what happened was it was cycling really smoothly, and I was really happy. It was just a drop straight fit. That was on the standard frame, but as soon as I upgraded the frame with this this frame by Airsoft Masterpiece as well, bearing in mind it's the same makers as this slide, it wouldn't go on. It would just get to about there. As soon as it would enter about 3mm of the slide, it would just jam. So I had a look and noticed that the frame was both too thick, too fat, and too wide, top and to the side. So what I had to do was file down these rails. This is an advanced type frame, which means the rails actually go from front to back in one piece, as opposed to the Tokyo Marui one, which I believe has a break in the center, I think. So I had to file this down. It took a while, but I had a Dremel anyway, so that took a while. But as soon as I managed to take enough material off, it would go on smoothly. And then, so if I just show you, it was on like that, and it cycles pretty smoothly. Okay. It comes with this golden recoil guide rod, but unfortunately the gold paint or surface or plating or whatever has started to come off, so the silver underneath is starting to show on some parts, and it's not even been used that much. So it doesn't wear very well, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. You only see it up to about there anyway, and the wearing's on this part here. Okay, it comes with the outer barrel, the gold outer barrel. It comes with the slide. The hop-up unit I'm using is a brass hop-up unit by, I think it was Pro G4 or Prog 4, that's where I got it from. The blowback unit, I believe, is by Airsoft Surgeon, and the nozzle is also by Airsoft Surgeon. That went straight in. Everything went straight in. The front part of the sights here is by is the original Tokyo Marui sight, and the front sight is the original Tokyo Marui sight as well. That just goes straight on as well. This back part here, which holds the what they called, the oh, I can't remember what it's called now. This the light gathering rod. It was purchased from Pro G4 as well. That was quite some time ago. I'm not sure if they're still doing them. Okay, the spring, recoil spring, I'm using a 150% recoil spring. That basically just went straight on, so that's you know, all these parts are straight fit. Everything just fits straight in. I did smooth down the slide on the inside a little bit on the rail with some very fine grade sandpaper, just to make it glide on a bit easier. Right, let's talk about the frame and the grip now. The frame needed grinding here, that way, because at first the magazine would get to about there and then jam right about there. It wouldn't go up and wouldn't release either, so I had to keep pulling it out and then taking off enough material there until it would allow the magazine to enter properly. Now, I'm not sure if that's the frame itself or if that's to do with the angle of the grip. Might be a bit of both, but anywho, that's what I did to overcome that. Now the magazine goes straight in easily and comes out, releases just like that. Okay, right. Now about the grip, I had to file a little bit off the inside of the grip in certain areas, not a lot, just a little bit, but the grip was pretty good. It was really nice. I'm using the original hammer from Tokyo Marui. One of the biggest problems I had with this frame was this part here. Let's check on camera, make sure. This here, I believe that's the disconnector, where it pops up, goes back down and just pops back up. If that doesn't come back up, basically, when you pull the trigger, nothing happens, but when you pull it again, when you pull it once, it pops up, and then pull it again, and then it releases the hammer. I'm not sure about why that happens on the internals, but it took me ages to figure this out. It was doing the double trigger thing. I kept playing around with the leaf spring to try and engage it a bit more, and no matter how much I did that, it just wouldn't fix the problem. So after taking this apart, what I found out was the disconnector was in a rough position. It was scraping against a lot of sides. This side here, the bottom, and its housing as well. And none of it was smooth, so it was getting caught up, and it was really rough, not smooth functioning. So what I had to do was use fine grade sandpaper again, and basically go over the whole thing, take off any rough edges, all the corners, round off everything to make it smooth, and it still wouldn't function properly. So then I had to look at the housing, and it turns out the inside of the housing was really rough as well. So I went, just took some sandpaper, rolled it up into like the shape of like I don't know, a cigarette I suppose, and then went over all the edges of the inside, smoothing all parts, all areas, all angles. And surprisingly, that fixed it. So it wasn't actually the disconnector; it was the area that houses it. So after I'd done that, that was fixed. And then what else? Oh, this mag catch, slide catch. Sorry, I always get them mixed up for some reason. It's a catch. It's by Airsoft Masterpiece as well, and it's made of steel. And it wouldn't actually slide into the frame. It would just get to about there, and it wouldn't slide into the frame. It would just get stuck, and if I managed to force it in just a tiny little bit, it would get stuck properly, so I'd have to really wrench it out. I thought about filing that out, but that wasn't the problem. So what I did was just wrap some coarse sandpaper around there and just keep twirling that a few thousand times until it was smooth and slightly smaller, and then I was able to put it in. So that was just a minor thing. That's also Airsoft Masterpiece. What else did I have problems with? This trigger here is from Pro G4, I believe. And the trigger bar is a stock Tokyo Marui one. The leaf spring is a stock Tokyo Marui one. The hammer spring is also a stock Tokyo Marui one. What I've done is I've raised the hammer spring just a little bit, just to increase tension on there by placing a little metal spacer on the inside of there. Okay, this mag catch is an old part of mine that I bought from Dark Industries. That's right, they were doing the Dark Industries was this company doing the set of both the safeties and the mag catch and some other part. It was a really horrible set. I don't even know why I'm still using that. I suppose because it would just, I don't know, because I had it lying around, I guess, and I thought, oh, rather than waste it, might as well use it on this build. Right, let me try and, I think that's all the work that I had to do. Although it sounds like not a lot, it was actually a lot of work. Okay. Oh, and also one of the things you might want to be aware of, with most of my old slides, when you put the inner barrel into the outer barrel, it would just, it's kind of the inside of the outer barrel is shaped like that, so the inner barrel would just slide into place. Well, on this Airsoft Masterpiece s.a.i. one, the outer barrel is just it has a big space on the inside, so the inner barrel can slot in and move about, you have to angle it at the correct point so it faces the hole and enters it, if you know what I mean. It's quite hard to explain, but sometimes when you just slide it in, it would get caught at an awkward angle and it wouldn't go in. And once that happens, nothing goes in. You got to make sure it goes into the correct place first, and then hold it in position before you put it all in. And a lot of the times the barrel would move over just over to this side, and there'd be a gap. If that happens, you can't put it back together. So you just got to make sure. It's just these minor little niggled bit things that you got to be aware of when you're putting it back together. So it's quite fidgety. Other than that, I'm quite happy with the finish of the slide. That's one of the things I can say is good about it. Right, let me just put this together, and I'll get a shooting test for you guys. I'm trying to make this video quick so it doesn't take me 5,000 hours to upload. Right. Okay, safety off. Right. Right, other than all those problems that I had, I'm actually quite happy with this build, being it all nice and shiny and everything. I'm thinking about putting a red dot sight on the top, but I'm not too sure about that, because I'm quite happy with the way it is and how it's running so far. It's doing about 290 FPS at the moment, which is about, well, enough for me. I mean, I'm just going to use it for plinking targets and shooting odd little cans and stuff every now and again, and leaving it in the cabinet all the other times. Oh, the grip, in case you didn't see my other video, this grip tape doesn't come with this UAC blaster grip. It just comes plain, but to me it looked a bit plain, so I bought an extra grip tape and put it on, and it doesn't fit, it's too wide, so there's a little crease in the center there. That's what you're seeing. Other than that, it's quite a nice grip. I can't really complain, but just so that you know, if you're buying you know, a frame from Airsoft Masterpiece and a slide as well, you might have some fitment issues. It might be too tight here and there, but that's to be rectified by you, I guess. So you know, you'd normally think, oh, if I buy this, and this from the same company, normally they'd all fit together with no issues. But this the slide and this frame had a little bit of problems. Other than that, everything's fantastic, I think, with it. I'm really enjoying the slide and the frame and the grip and this combination, and I really like it. You know, it scratches quite easily though. As you can see, I've hardly used this. I mean, it's literally just been finished not too long ago, and it's already got scratches everywhere just from simple handling it. Like that. Okay, I should show you the markings on the bottom of the frame there. You see it? I probably can't see it very well, but yeah, it's a very nicely made frame and very nicely made slide, and I do enjoy it quite a bit. You know, so if you're thinking of building your high kappa, that may be some of the problems. Oh, also one other thing, I'll quickly go through on the where's that screwdriver? There it is. On the hop-up unit, if you're using a brass hop-up unit, there are 2 screws. Let me just try and take this out. It'll be easier to show you guys. Right. There. Oh, comes off. It's actually come off separately. There, if I quickly show you. This is what I'm talking about, the outer barrel and the inner barrel. If you just slot it in randomly, it will go in like that and won't go in fully. You've got to sort of play with it, angle it in the right area, and get it in like so, like that, before you put it in. Right, the hop-up unit, the brass one. Oh, the inner barrel is by PDI, I forgot to say. It's a 6.0 on PDI 5.1 barrel. This was from Pro G4, I believe it was, or Prog 4. This brass hop-up unit. The 2 screws there, you might want to put some I don't know, Loctite or something that stops it from coming out, because they come out really easily for some reason. They're quite loose. I mean, you could really tighten it up, but it would just work itself loose after a couple of magazines. And when that happens, this is going to jam your slide on top of the frame, and it's not going to come out at all. You're going to have to try and force it off somehow, which is a real problem. It's very problematic. I mean, it happened to me during this build, and it's not nice. So just be aware of that. You know, you might want to make sure those are tightened and put something on there, a mild form of Loctite or something. But make sure you can still get it off without too much trouble, because obviously when you need to change your hop-up rubber, it doesn't become a nightmare, because this is supposed to be fun. Okay, while that's off, I'll show you the scratching on the recoil guide rod. Here we go, there. You can see sort of it's scratched all around, and eventually the gold just comes right off. So you know, it was a really nice finish, and I really enjoyed it being gold, but now it's just quite unsightly. But it's something you have to live with. I can't remember the price of the slide. You can check it out. It's from Alpha Airsoft. That's it. Those are the guys. Really good company, really fast shipping, and really good prices. And they have lots and lots of good products in stock. So if you're a high Capa fan, you might want to pop over and have a look if you haven't already. Big fan of their site, and I think I'll continue buying stuff from them. Right, I think that's everything. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hope this has helped you with any problems with your high Capa. See you later.